Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 13, and this was for Jasmina and Michael. If you haven't watched my other videos, at the end of this video, there will be a picture right above right here where you can click on it and watch the videos to the other couples. But let's get into Jasmina and Michael. First of all, y'all, I cannot believe that there was a time when we put Jasmina in charge of this relationship between these two. Now, don't act like she wasn't put in charge, because she was. She was put in charge by the experts, the producers, and everything else. She was billed as a superior person. We've been using that word a lot, superior. But Jasmina was billed as a superior person between her and Michael. And when I say superior, supposedly she was more in touch with the emotions. She was more vulnerable. She had more life experience. She had all her stuff together. That is what everybody thought of Jasmina. Fast forward to now, and let me tell you, I look back now and I say, how the heck did she get put in charge? This is like when you hire a person that lied on their resume, and next thing you know, they start doing the job and you go, good Lord, this resume was all the way wrong. When you look at Jasmina and you realize now she ain't had no relationship experience, she can't drive, she's missing a lot of things of life experiences. Olajuwon talking about life experiences. Jasmina is missing a lot of them. It's almost like we put a 2-year-old in charge. You ever try to get run by a 2-year-old who thinks they know everything, but they don't know nothing? That was Jasmina. Jasmina was trying to run discussions and run Michael in the beginning, and come to find out, this girl doesn't know nothing. But you know what I'm happy for? I'm happy for that now Michael is assuming leadership role in this relationship. And it's too bad the way it started off, but I'm happy he's doing it, and he's actually doing a good job. He's actually the one leading the discussions, asking the questions. Jasmina is now responding. Remember before, it was supposed to be Jasmina helping Michael come out of his shell. But come to find out, that was the job Michael needed to be doing. And now that we spend so much time letting Jasmina lead this relationship right into a ditch, now the two of them are behind. Now they're trying to make up lost time before this whole thing ends, and they have to make a decision on decision day. So now Jasmina's problem is that now she actually likes Michael, and she has a level of respect for Michael, but she doesn't feel any warm and fuzzy things towards Michael. Michael doesn't get her hot and heavy. Well, let me tell you something. This is just a continuation of who Jasmina is. Jasmina is a slow fire. You ever go camping and you forgot some matches or something, and you got to figure out how to start that fire with just 2 sticks, rubbing them together? Well, that's Jasmina. Now you got to start a fire with 2 sticks. She is a slow burning fire. She is slow to get up and going. And let me tell you, I hope she doesn't believe that this is a problem just with Michael. I hope she isn't doing like Lindsay and believing that this problem that she's having is germane just to Michael. This is a problem with Jasmina. Jasmina might want to take advantage of this opportunity. I really hope she doesn't say no to Michael, because this is a problem Jasmina has had. When I look back now and think back, when Jasmina says she's never been in a relationship in the state of Massachusetts, in the same state, you know what? That was another way of avoiding levels of intimacy with men. When you don't live in the same state, let me tell you, there's not a whole lot of intimacy and vulnerability you need to have, because you barely see them. The other thing Jasmina said that every time she had a boyfriend, after her, that man got married. You know why? Because there's very few men who would sit through this slow burning fire of Jasmina. Jasmina is a lot of work, and you need a lot of patience with her. And I could tell you, on the outside world, if Michael wasn't stuck in this marriage or pinned in this marriage, he too would have been gone. Jasmina has a lot of people who give up on her. It's the same thing that probably has happened with Olajuwon, and the same thing that happened with Lindsay. People give up on people like the Jasmina and the Olajuwons and Lindsay. They don't sit around and wait for these people to come around. They're out the door. Maybe these two need to get sloppy drunk, go up there to Katina's and get some of that Tito's vodka that they be sipping on all the time. Maybe these two just need to get sloppy drunk, and who knows, have a little cuddling, a little hand holding, something to break the ice, because these two, they need some help in that area. They don't know how to get out their own way. They're so cautious. They're so cautious and protective of their own fears, their own vulnerabilities that no one is willing to step out and take the risk. That is the problem when you have two people who have deficiencies in the same area. It's like I said, it's what's happened with Lindsay. They're deficient in the same areas. Jasmina and Michael are deficient in the same areas. Neither one of them have enough to take that big leap, that risk, and really encroach in on that intimate space. They're both are so walled off that no one wants to make the first move. Over time, I think someone would make the first move. I think they would do it and they would be more comfortable, but they need a lot more time. And I'm not for sure Jasmina realizes that this isn't a problem with just Michael. This is a problem she has, I think, universally. Jasmina says that she's very physical. I don't believe it. I don't believe any of this. We have found out that Jasmina has described herself in a lot of ways that she is not. And I think describing herself as very physical or lovey-dovey, I don't believe it. I don't think she's that way, period, at all. Now Jasmina is going back and saying the reason why she doesn't feel lovey-dovey towards Michael is because they don't have those deep, dark conversations. Well, Michael tried to have those deep, dark conversations in the very beginning, but Jasmina pushed him away. He tried to tell him about things when he was a kid, vulnerable situations when he felt bullied, vulnerable situations when his brother died, when his mother died. But Jasmina was an ice princess back now. Now all of a sudden she says, well, let's go back to that now. Now that I feel comfortable, I'm ready to rehear these stories again. Girl, we're about to start back at kindergarten all over again because now you're ready. I'm telling you, she is like starting a fire with no matches. She better really take advantage of this opportunity. Just like Olajuwon needs to take care of this opportunity with Katina, because a lot of people wouldn't put up with him. Jasmina needs to take advantage of this opportunity with Michael. I already know whatever they decided. Maybe they said yes, maybe they said no. I don't even know at this point in time. But Jasmina, if you out there and you said no, girl, you need to go back and get your man. Because let me tell you, you a handful. Not everybody gonna want to put up with this. You still got his number. Go call him. Call him up. I know y'all ain't divorced all the way yet. Tell him you want to give it another try. Tell him you want to give it another try. That's if you said no. I sure hope you guys didn't say no, because I think you two can make it. But you're gonna need a long time because you guys aspires slow burning. Real slow burning. Talk to you later. Bye.